Yes, going to be in for a treat. They're going to kind of leave this Life Stealer out to dry. Again, no real ease of access here for the Life Stealer and kind of tough matchups.
Mid one, and it could have happened. I saw mid one was getting pretty low, but he stabbed up. But Puppy decided to go to bottom, which ended up in getting a kill. And S4 though on top lane. Oh, what a
salve
nice
up and
play.
keep himself alive. Jerax was in the right place at the right time. It's very easy to underestimate the damage of the creeps I said earlier, specifically those golems. You get so many boulders thrown at you. With the cold snap as well, makes it a little more painful. They will find a good angle
fly
to
bottom
fly in the bottom lane. And this hero does not have a lot of armor.
He has
is
nothing
easy to
on
take
him.
down. And he will be going down. No tails. Just gonna watch. He'll pop Metamorphosis, put a little bit of damage back onto Ace, but overall.
And if Vada was 6, this would actually be possible. Are they baiting? They're just baiting actually. But I think Vada might just die straight up.
Well, S4 is not that healthy right now, and
oh, nice silence! Oh, what a silence!
He's diving in with the phase boots, and they will gank the Bat Rider with Life Stealer. Yes, that sentence was just said.
It's so bizarre. Just watching what happened is bizarre, and then like, how are you gonna react to something like that? You know, you're not expecting that at all.
Oh, now Fada, he teleported down to this bottom lane. He has that sight. And Necrophos has a lot of magic damage. They'll miss the clap. They will land a shockwave, and they will definitely land the sight, killing off No Tail. Man, you never expect these type of rotations. Like, to have that Lifesaver go top and then to have Fada kind of switch places with him afterwards. They'll nail the Terrorblade down to the floor. Fada, though, is going to be a little bit in danger in
mid
the
lane.
lines. His Cask is going to be thrown out, but the Chen creeps buffering him so easily. They lift up Jerax out of his role, and Fada 5 stacks Napalm, no big deal. We get the last hit with the level 3 Death Pulse regen. We'll be just fine. So you're not sure which one of them.
I mean, he thinks it's a Shen creep. Like, I mean, if he's on point, he can know that it's not. But I don't think he will know. Yeah.
Oh, it's not.
He doesn't have mana for rage. He can't commit. Oh.
Oh, and now the Necrophos is gonna get rolled in on. Firefly on the deck, and Necrophos heals Ghost Shroud, but can't get his stick charges off in time before that Firefly tick comes in. And they'll kill off Fada, actually ending a killing spree. He's not going to have a lot of time to set up for Napalm stacks. Fada does have a casual cloak right now, so he's not incredibly easy to kill. Well, Yapzor is incredibly easy to kill, although he will get a telekinesis off on the Bat Rider. Jack Firefly try to make a break for it, but is going to get pulled in by the lasso. Still with the Hand of God now up on Puppy. They will get a lot of space here as S4 is going to get hit with a Sunstrike and the Scythe. Yapzor barely took any HP from that. And that is going to be a disastrous smoke gank there from OG Yapzor. Fada's also here, and they do have a Scythe at the ready. Not quite sure if it's enough damage to kill off Resolution. Doesn't seem like they actually know that Resolution's there. They do know, however, that there's a hero over here, and it's Fly. They will just demolish the Witch Doctor. Super easy kill.
So close. Yapzor almost managed to lift him.
He's out of Invis too, so Resolution has a close brush with death. Jerax is not looking too hot either, though. He's going to get lifted up by Yapzor. Sunstrike is going to be off the mark, but his rollout is kind of canceled as they box him in. He'll kick Fada away, maybe deny that sight, but still he's going to go down.
Really had the pressure on him for 17 minutes, so... I mean, Resolution is matching his farm, so that's good, but... Oh, mid lane. This is a very weird goal.
Oh, again sees it coming! Telekinesis S4, and now S4. He doesn't have a 4-staff. Sunstrike is going to land. Yapzor reflexes. There is going to be a little bit of a skirmish. They will still be ready for that, but Puppy, he's got himself a hood. He's going to go for a fight for the team. They're recognizing the heroes that are problematic right now. It's Resolution mostly. It will be hard countered. They're going to roll in, miss, but they do get the lasso off onto the Rubik, bring him down, but at what cost? Ace is going to tear into that Bat Rider. Now jump into Fada, who's just going to try to escape from No Tail and Jerax with the Ghost Shroud. Not really sure if that's going to work, as Resolution is still here to do that damage. LSA and the right clicks, they'll take him down, and they'll take down Ace. Off to the side, Puppy will try to TP. Looks like he'll survive his creep. Goon Squad, 1 creep, 2 creep, 3 goes down. They save the Centaur. You gotta remember that OG have their increases in power as well. This Bloodstone up in the arena up to 15 charges. We have a Blink Dagger on the Earth Spirit. Going to be happening pretty quickly. Scythe immediately onto S4. Will get the kill. That is not a Scythe kill. But still, that's a Bat Rider down, which means that as far as initiation is concerned, they're going to be walking into a funnel up against an Invoker. That is not a good idea. We already saw how much damage Invoker can do with a combo on the Lina. They will run into Fada first. He does grab his Relic though, so even if he dies, not a big deal. He also has his Hood.
He's
Go to the barrier with Hand of God. He will get Death Warded as well, and finally will go down. Is there any response here from Secret? Firefly already on the deck. They could, in theory, go for a play. They will steal Conjure Image. Oh yeah, it's time to right-click things as Rubik. They'll catch the Terrorblade out in a bad position with the Rock, do a lot of damage to him, and Jerax right behind him. Jerax is gonna die to the dots. As no,
he got hit by EMP. He has no mana.
He got hit with the EMP, and now he can't actually sunder anything. Fly's gonna try to keep him alive with that heal, but he's gonna put himself at a lot of risk in doing so. No Tail is going to actually not get hit with that Ice Wall, but still he doesn't have any mana, so I don't see how he's gonna get away from this one, especially when the Sunstrike doesn't even matter. Ace gets the kill. And for Secrets, that was kind of a freebie, honestly. It does feel like OG had a free passage out.
Which is kind of a weird thing, you know, or Terrorblade, like, I need my level 3 ultimate before we can fight. But that's kind of the situation he's in.
We are not going to wait on top lane, at least. They'll jump in towards the Chen. Pipe seemingly doesn't matter there, as they will just annihilate him with that Lina damage.
Without using the smoke and then getting a free Roche. But OG has been playing not only safe, but they played safe, but they managed to farm at the same time, which is pretty good for them. And another time,
He grabbed by S4. The pipe is going to help him quite a bit. Espada does jump in right into the middle of things. Puppey will go down. Hand of God now off the table. And Ace is going to try to gun for Fly, but doesn't actually have any true sight. Resolution can have quite a bit of damage from the Invoker as well. BKB, though, will be able to slip out and is in the back. It's Ace by himself getting picked off. There's the Ice Wall and the Laguna Blade's stolen by YapzOr, which will kill off No Tail, and they'll also drop Fly, but at the cost of Fada. YapzOr mid one, the sole survivors here, as they do very aggressively look for some of those fights, and they'll maybe find S4. Force Staff just gets him up to the high ground. Resolution is still here. He thinks Invis is going to keep him safe. He's going to take a lot of damage, pushed back by the Deafening Blast. A couple more right clicks will do him in. Actually does end up killing himself. But Secret, that Sentry and Ob's combo dropping a little bit too late to get that Lifestealer some of those early kills. And
does he want
find a target nearby? There's a Bat, there's a Terrorblade, just illusions for right now. Fly's in a pretty vulnerable spot right now, and they will catch him with a Cold Snap. They do silence the Invoker, but it doesn't matter. He's super dead. Puppey's charging forward. And Fada is as well with the Ghost Shroud, slowing down a handful of heroes. Ace is going to pop out. S4 is going to Force Staff out without using a lasso. And with a Tornado on him, he may just go down to that Scythe now, onto the Terrorblade. Sunstrike there as well. Will not connect. Will be a forced buyback onto Fly, as from the high ground, he is going to do quite a bit of damage to his Death Warp. We can see now the difference that a Chen makes. With the Hand of God, will keep them all fairly healthy. Laguna Blade still stolen. Will end up killing off No Tail. Fada with the Ghost Shroud. Trying to slip out right now. Jerax, he is going to keep that Magnetize on the enemies, but it's not doing quite enough with that Insight Aura. They'll try to go for the Lifestealer, but end up giving over another spell towards YapzOr. Resolution on the front lines. Oh, that dodge of the Laguna Blade from YapzOr. We said earlier, he's an above average Rubik player.
Unfortunately, S4 kinda had to just try and get over the high ground, and he did, but mid one is, I think mid one and YapzOr are just playing way above the even like average for the top pros. Oh, what a reaction skills from mid one.
Sidesteps the LSA. Ice Wall, though, is off the mark. YapzOr will fix that as he throws Resolution right back in. There is no suicide. There's no BKB. There is only death for Resolution, as they will kind of show off mid one's gem, but it's going to be certainly well worth it.
It's easier for Secret to play around because Puppey has to die.
So easy to disrespect.
Oh, top lane.
The value they have on these auras. They will catch
Can they
one
follow up?
Top, though. The lasso, they'll bring him back.
Ah, they messed up.
Yeah, they don't quite have enough CC and damage there. Mid one's gonna survive and Fly.
Bottom lane.
Left behind by his allies. They all were on top lane partying. He was left alone at home. Feels bad.
Mid one can't TP.
Maybe catch the Rubik here. That's a self-fuels and a blink out. Now it's gonna set up perfectly. This damage from Lina, though, is being mostly blocked by the auras from Puppey. They still will finally kill off the Rubik in the end. EKB and Resolution holy shock right now, but the Scythe will put a quick end to that Terrorblade. Resolution now the only one who's really doing damage, and with the nukes from the Chen will get kicked out by Jerax.
Oh yeah,
Still is hit with that Cold Snap, but it looks like out of Radiance range. We'll be able to make it back to her Fountain. S4 though maybe doesn't have that luxury. Force Staff down to the low ground now. We live in a mirror world, seems like, for this fight. S4 blinking away from his base, away from any help. And maybe he's just going to waste some time, but he's being chased down by an Invoker, a pissed-off Invoker at that. Unstoppable for Mid-1. And Ace and Fada, in the meantime, both very healthy after having very quickly dealt with that Terrorblade. Will deal with bottom lane Rax. Yapzor is the hero that they're waiting for, and he is back. They're going to try to wait for someone to defend bottom lane, perhaps, and jump on him. Fada's definitely thinking about it, but Resolution... BKB jump in sight. No BKB available here. 100 seconds, Lina is dead. And Fada is going to get lassoed, but his Aegis is going to mean that they don't have to actually go and save him. They can let him die. At least for right now, and you have a BKB for a second life. They buy out on Resolution, and Fada may need some help here. The stuns are going to land perfectly on the mark. BKB not used just yet. It's a little bit too late. As Fly with the damage will take him down, but now they have to deal with everyone else. Mid-1 is in the front lines right now, not where he wants to be. He's going to get caught with the stuns and will be brought down, giving the gem over to OG. Rolling forward, looking for more. Yapzor is going to reflect up pretty much everyone. Has a blink out of here? Maybe. No, can't quite get it out. Now they're on to the Life Stealer as well. They lift him up. Ace going to try to TP out of here. Lasso's not available. They sunder him for damage. It's not going to do enough. They do take down a hell of a lot there, OG, but the cost... There it is. This is an Arcane Rune Terrorblade. So even more illusions. He'll have another Metamorphosis sooner. See what Mid-1 can do. Invoker is pretty much the king of defending high ground.
Oh, Ace is caught.
Barrett is actually going to jump in on someone else instead. It's the Life Stealer, who is in a lot of trouble, but with the Rage, will actually consider turning around onto Jerax. Not quite enough damage there. Disarm goes off on a no-tail Resolution as well. Kind of getting bottled up here in this choke point. Sunstrike does land perfectly onto the Terrorblade, but no more chase. No, there is chase. Mid-1 going to blink forward, finds the poor Witch Doctor. And
he's not
get
done
taken
with
down
that.
by the summons. They're also looking at no-tail, trying to TP out, kick out from Jerax.
Oh.
Will prevent them from actually stunning him. That's going to cost Jerax his life, but Jerax, not to be outdone by Yapzor's clutch plays, is going to make a clutch play of his own, securing them their Terrorblade. Mid-1, though, still wants in on S4, who is going to have that gem to give over. Back to Secret.
No buyback on him.
Yeah, he doesn't have a buyback, so it's just 2, maybe 3 versus 5 right now. Just 15 seconds respawn. They will actually expend it. This range axe was pretty much forfeit anyway, so I'm not entirely sure that timing was really what they want, but the Secret, they do want everything right now. They're going to look for the Megas. Resolution, the LSA will land it onto Ace. Laguna Blade can do quite a bit of damage, but it will be stolen once again by Yapzor. Ace with the auras from Puppey will just take no damage from that Lina's right clicks. And he also has that AC, of course. He will be able to slip out to safety, provide a little more damage with that Assault Cuirass for his team to right-click down these buildings. Fada gonna jump right in the sight onto the no-tail Terrorblade. They'll take him down with the Laguna Blade, perfectly layered onto him. He's down for 100 seconds. They may bring down Ace, they may not, but ultimately it doesn't even matter because Resolution, he's gonna have to kill himself as Jerax is gonna run off to the backside of the fight. He will survive, but his base will not. The game will be ended in favor of Secret. My god, you jump in, you sight a Terrorblade, and then you drop everything on him, including a Laguna Blade stolen. Yeah, it works pretty well.
They're gonna go it. I think it's risky. I do think it's a great pick in theory. And I don't think it's that easily shut down here.
You really
Pretty
want
interesting.
to go in that? He's gonna see the Drunken Haze. That's not too much of a surprise. Not really sure if they could dislodge. Let's see if OG can actually get this 2 rune for Resolution. Because they're
as far as the care
pretty much locked up. Here comes the orb, and it's a little bit off the mark. Now Yapzor is gonna get hit with the beer, and will take quite a bit of damage here. They're gonna try to turn around, but Puppey is only a lich. They can't really do that much damage, especially going into such a tanky hero as Jakiro. He's gonna level up the Frost Blast, trying to go for this first blood. They need to get it for this lich's sake, and they will do so. That is still, it's going to be 2 runes for the Alchemist, and it's going to be, especially if, as a Queen of Pain, you go towards mid, you usually get a Blink Dagger, a bottle. They're very different items there. He's going to maybe set up for Resolution. Another dagger going to be thrown out. Resolution going to straight TP out, and they will have just enough damage.
Kill secured.
Yapzor in mid-1, sitting in the acid. Gotta watch out for this final Illuminate. Yapzor will dodge it mid-1 as well, will blink out.
That was so well played. Like, he wouldn't have gone for it if top lane actually, there's a split being used. Only for survivability, I think. Could this be a kill actually?
Spell magic, pretty good on that tornado. Fada can phase shift, but he'll die to the immolation or the crit. As S4 resumes his main form, split on Puck is so difficult to use to actually get a kill.
If we can force a TP, we're gonna be happy about it. And a haste on Fada actually. Resolution used ultimate now, so...
They're not really sure what hero they should be going for right now. Fada's gonna skip over the Illuminate and look for Jerax instead of No-Tail. Definitely the easier hero here. Coil onto 2. Fada has got to watch himself because No-Tail does have an ultimate, but the Sonic Wave will cut through first. No-Tail is going to go Ghost Shroud. Scythe will not get the kill. It's just short. And with the Fade Bolt, they'll lose 2. Fada styling, and those type of kills, maybe not on the heroes that would really like. S4, as well as Resolution, still alive, but...
at a pretty good pace, even though it could be better if he was safe and uncontested. But this is gonna escalate his farm a lot, and I do think this is the optimization that might win them the game.
That's for top lane, gonna get jump. Puppy in mid 1 though, not getting any lucky bounce with the Chain Frost. No, actually they will. At the very tail end, Puppy will be dropped by the dots. And now mid 1 has a blink. No real action here for S4, although mid 1 sticking around will pull out a rock that will be dodged.
No, I think another Bruce here, it's gonna be scared to make any moves. Fada is just gonna crit skip, I think, which is a pretty good move in itself. He did clean the wave. Oh, that's a committal though. I think he should die here, I think.
He will get Scythe. That is not going to be a kill. And he will go down. That split happened a lot faster than I thought it would. Slow for OG, like the tower's nice for sure, but they really want a team fight right now. Blink Dagger on F4.
Yeah, but they're kind of trying to punish Fada not having a blink, I think. That's their plan. Oh, S4 coming in deep. That's probably 1 kill on Yapso.
Oh, they lift up the lick with him throughout the Chain Frost. Might still be able to get it off, but it's spending so much time in the air. We'll finally ditch it onto No-Tail, which will not be a Chain Frost, just a Frost. That is going to be the team fight that we're looking for. Now that is going to make the difference. It's not really like on the best heroes to kill off, but you can get those out for as much as he's worth. That's Midas now on the Brewmaster, as well as an Atos on the Nectar. So a perfect item to deal with this Anti-Mage.
Oh, mid lane, Fly.
Fly, though, is going to get jumped by mid 1. Sonic Wave is available here.
He has to commit it.
Mid 1 is going to think about saving it. He's going to use another Scream instead.
An Atos?
S4 right on his face. He still has a blink. He will not get down to the low ground, though. Mid 1 has to blink far enough.
Yerax,
he will go down, and off to the side, Resolution comes and cleans up Yapsor. That was a little bit of a greedy play there from Secret.
Ace is doing a good job at farming, but compared to an Alchemist, you're not. It's gonna be hard. And also, OG does have very good axe heroes. Going for a solo kill on bottom though. Needs one more attack.
Oh,
could this be punished?
Coming in with a Atos. And the Scythe. Ace will get Scythe up to stun. Don't really do all that much. S4 though gonna jump forward with the split. He's now out of mana thanks to that Coddle and Fly again. Just
meanwhile, Secret are smoking. They want to catch people.
To go in a little bit too far. They have the Storm aspect now. Wind walked forward. It does not blow the smoke though.
It needs to be the Earth Panda, I think.
Earth Panda is the main panda. No-Tail is going to be grouped up with said panda. Both in with Fade Bolt. Mid 1 does jump in onto No-Tail. Orb damage is enough. Chain Frost this time bouncing through pretty well back to S4 and this neutral camp. Mid 1 though is going to get torn to shreds by Resolution and Jerax. The Alchemist pulled in by the Coddle. Fada now has to try to make a desperate escape. He will orb, not quite down to the low ground. It looks like he will still survive.
Yeah, it's a nice play from Secret, but it's not gonna be enough if he skips going caps, or he's playing very cocky. His team could back him up here though.
He has a Yule Scepter.
Oh, self-stun.
Will be a little bit defensively used there to get rid of.
Oh, can make a rage 5-second cooldown.
An ultimate. 2 seconds only is the opening here for Secret, and they are going to jump in with Fada. Sonic Wave is here. Ace has also arrived. Sonic Wave, Ice Path still stolen, but Resolution is still fine, although Ace is going to make this deal kill sealed. He'll get it with the Mana Void. Blink out before an Atos can land on him. Free to Pain also going to get away from S4, but Puppy does not have that same luxury. They go in really deep and just get annihilated by this Illuminate. Now Yapsor and Fada stuck in the side. Well, Yapsor actually not stuck, he just walks clean out, and Fada doesn't have the blink, but S4 actually going to jump forward for a little bit of action onto this Rubik. Steals just the clap. That's not going to do enough, and Fada's very low on mana. The Anti-Mage is returning. S4 No-Tail very weak. There's no mana void to actually get the last hits. He's got to fight up against evasion, and now the split is out. Onto the Anti-Mage won't do a lot of damage. Can he buy enough space for No-Tail and Jerax to get
he has to be careful on
get out? Jump in, silence into No-Tail. Fade, but will get the kill as Ace.
Oh god, this could be horrible for S4.
Now he has to try to make a break for it. He does have a Blink Dagger. It looks like he should probably be fine as no one's giving chase, but he is moving up towards the top lane. He's going for an Assault Cuirass first here.
Brewmaster?
S4 on bottom lane, dead in the direction
Big
of
kill,
silence.
huge kill. That's a...
Blink clap from the Rubik.
It does so much damage, both in like Liquid and OG, for example. So this is a smoke that needs a kill. It needs results.
Lucian gonna blink in, finds Ace with one stun. Puppey sneaks in a Force Staff, but there's still the Rod of Atos, Ice Path, and a Scythe. There's no damage here though. It won't kill, nowhere close. They do kill off Puppey, but they lose S4 elsewhere. Trying to initiate the split. Down the line when it's Bloodthorn, they can very easily tear apart.
This is an important play though.
Evasion won't do much for them. With the double damage though on Resolution, they will be able to jump in, grab Roche pretty safely, pretty quickly. But the jump in from Fada, Chain Frost is out as well. Will bounce back to S4. He will get the split off. Resolution takes a lot of damage from that in the meantime. Wasn't ever going to die to that. They will absorb this. Wow, that Sonic Wave was not the play, mid-one. Now he's in a little bit of trouble. We'll blink up to the high ground. Just try to make a break for it with the bottle fighting against that mana leak. We'll have another blink now, and he will get away as they take down Fly elsewhere.
Oh, space created.
Looking for No-Tail perhaps. The Queen of Pain has survived. No-Tail though is pretty difficult to actually deal with. Resolution will survive at the end of the day. Barely. Over to this bottom lane. Fada gonna do the creep wave. Hope for that backdoor protection to kick in. Not quite just yet. There is a creep wave nowhere nearby on the bottom lane for the Radiant. They just still have to stick around. They gotta go all in. They're looking for Puppey, saving that Force Staff as long as he can. He will get Scythe, but it's not actually gonna kill him off. Chain Frost still bouncing between S4 and No-Tail. He needs to get the split off immediately, but he's hit with the Orc and he will go down. Oh no, that was not the play. No-Tail now in a lot of trouble trying to get up to the high ground, but he doesn't have a Force Staff, so he just ran up against the wall. Ace is stuck in the base of the Radiant right now, up against the buyback from S4. He will be able to blink out. He will be able to make his escape. Fly, though, will not. As they drop the coil and get another one. Secret get 3 heroes, pull out a buyback, keep their tower alive.
Pop has one incoming that's super good, though, with spell lifesteal. And Gapsor is actually pretty high level as well, but his talents aren't ridiculous either. No-Tail going pretty deep here.
Death Pulse stolen by Yapsor is going to bring No-Tail a little bit closer to mid-one, who's not that healthy. He
Meanwhile,
did have the Lincoln Sphere up, and in the backside, we got a coil onto 2.
Ags on Jerax as well now.
Yeah, he is with that. Daylight, though, in 10 seconds. We'll need that soon. They're going to jump in towards the Alchemist. His ultimate runs out, and he does get the Aegis reclaimed. Popping the Manta style now, but he's not getting that much support from his allies. Will, again, have another ultimate available. Chain Frost still bouncing. They'll disengage away from the split. As his potion does go out, Yapsor will dodge it. Mid-one has a blink out, as does Yapsor. The chase is on for Secret Heroes, but already we have a couple getting out.
They are very pumped. They have Lincolns on 2, and Fada he has even more elusiveness than the other 2. Oh, they are... Oh, Ace?
Gonna take a lot of damage here. Scythe won't quite kill. Illuminate. Still not good enough. The stun duration, though, seemingly forever will kill off the Anti-Mage. Now chasing after Yapsor. Can't juke this. You may...
Well, that's the gem as well. Or...
No, not gonna happen.
Oh, he didn't have the gem anymore.
Take down a handful of heroes over in the bottom lane. In the meantime, Jakiro gonna get jumped by the Quap. No Sonic Wave, though, so a TP out is gonna keep him alive.
But I'm not sure if they can push here. I think Ace might actually be able to hold the buyback. Mid-one, bottom lane? He's gonna get a solo kill.
Either mid-one in this lane or elsewhere. Fly will die to the Soul Burn. And they will commit to the Chain Frost over in this mid lane, try to thin the herd a little bit, but with the Ice Armor and only the Lich holding this, still Quap is doing her job on the bottom lane, looking for racks.
Oh, No-Tail.
Is kind of being hurt in the corner here, as is Resolution. Fada, though, is completely out of mana. They will get the jump in onto the Brewmaster. He has no split, there's no damage here, as the puck is kind of being kept out. But mid-one will solo kill No-Tail in the meantime, as they're still fighting over this mid-racks. The Anti-Mage is up in 10 seconds. OG don't have
they need to get out.
Power here. And nighttime is going to be coming very soon as well. The Brewmaster is hit with the Soul Burn. He's silenced. Pushback is going to give him some space. The split, though, is not going to come out in time. And now Anti-Mage is back. Can he catch up to anyone? Looks like Jerax is in vision range, and he has Dust. They are going to take down the Coddle, take his gem, and it is nighttime soon as well. Ultimately, the Rax will be claimed for secret, and OG get nothing.
Gonna be fine. They made sure that they are there. Is there another Axe out yet? I haven't paid much attention.
Instead of the straight Maelstrom, which she will actually just get next. Actually killing off this Queen of Pain will be pretty difficult. It does seem like No Tail really is the only person to do it. Resolution.
Oh, Resolution.
On all his base damage, can't really afford to. He's going to jump in, looks for the Lich. The Glimmer Cape is going to keep him safe. They don't have any detection here. Ace is going to get Blinding Light pushed back. He's going to manage to style that off, though. The Chain Frost still bouncing through onto the Necropost. That'll be No Tail down. He can't get the Scythe out. Resolution now on the run, as the Brewmaster's doing what he can to slow down this chase, but Resolution does not get enough help here. Alchemist does have a buyback. They will return. But the Brewlings, they are not in a great spot right now. They're chasing forward, looking for Jerax or at least Fada. And mid one, they are going to try to go for this Keeper of the Light. The damage is just enough. And where did S4 get off to? He is going to survive, it looks like. Just narrowly TP out.
Ace knows what to do.
Most of them at least will have buyback, but still secret. Now with a 26k gold lead above the Alchemist, are looking pretty darn unstoppable. They're going to try to make one last desperation fight, but Mid1's taking literally no damage here from that Alchemist hit. They're going to get on top of Jerax, kill off the Coddle for good. He's down for a full minute, no buyback, and still they have the cheese, and still they have the Aegis. Mid1 is not losing any HP here. He'll blink forward with the spell Lifesteal, get right back up to full, and he's just going to continue this fight. Anti-Mage, where is he? He's going to jump right in, kill off S4, that's GG.
Yeah, what a performance on Secret. Really clean. Ace is definitely performing as a carry for them. You know, there's the game 1 where he played the Knights, that was not the most fun out of Knights I've seen. And here he just plays the total #1 role to kind of show that he is not a